What is up, everybody? It is Wreaker, and welcome back to Sly Cooper 2 Band of Thieves. Yeah, so I did play this game on this channel before. The problem is, like, the day I started the series, Tears of the Kingdom came out, and yeah, it's pretty much been the only thing I've played recently. No regrets, though. Anyway, but figured I should at least get something on the channel that isn't Tears of the Kingdom up. Go ahead and avoid this guard real quick. But we will do this mission here. This is the bug painting.
I managed to outfit this forge
Beautiful artwork, by the way.
I need you to sneak into Dimitri's office and swap it with the original.
Nice. So we'll be able to listen in on his conversations.
There we go. Had my hand in front of my face, scratching the outside of my nose, and broke my tracking. So that's always lovely.
Be careful with the fine art. Take any damage and the painting's ruined.
So yes, this is a tutorial on essentially stealth and how you can't just run through everything. Here I can run because there's no guards nearby. And this is a fairly easy mission to do stealth because, like, you can run for half of it. But it's teaching you about essentially avoiding guards, but also the treasure mechanic. Because this painting is considered treasure. And we're going to go swap it with the painting that's in there, and we'll bring the painting back to the safe house because it's worth a decent amount of money. Okay. There's cutscene trigger. But any damage you take while carrying treasure will break the treasure.
Never was one for the direct approach.
And if it's a required item, it will fail the mission on you. And then sink up here. And these are unique guards. They are not found anywhere else, if I remember right. But yeah, you could take them on one at a time, or you can just kind of sneak around and purple. That's why I do love this game. You can actually attack it from multiple angles, essentially. And yeah, that is Dimitri's voice. I can't remember if it was mentioned in the intro graphic or whatnot, but I do know in the lore of the series, Dimitri is French. So is Sly, but Dimitri only learned English. We'll go ahead and swap those. Dimitri only learned English through, like, essentially MTV and all that. It was through American music videos. So that's why he talks like that. That's why he dresses in disco, all that stuff. So, yeah. Also, if we look this way, this is the actual nightclub, which, considering it's shut down at night, is a little weird, but hey, it's a kid's game. They had to keep it family friendly. Even though in the series there's plenty of jokes, including cages. Just gonna leave that there. But yeah, this is actually a later level, so fun fact. And also, that's the safe, so when we actually get all the blue bottles, we'll bring it back. Then jump right out here. Jump around these guys. And we can jump back over here. And we just sprint back to the safe house.
getting spotted by the flashlight guards. If you get caught, you can run away by holding down the R1 button.
Yep. I missed a jump there. But it doesn't really matter because the safe house is right there. We'll even play it a little risky here and pick up some extra loot. That's a gold comb. And slip right on by. But yeah, unless you're running or step right in their flashlights, they will not see you at all. And yeah, now you see how valuable those things, like those treasure pieces, are. I'm gonna go ahead and buy the smoke bomb power up for Sly when we launch into the next mission. Which is right there, but before I do, there should be a blue bottle like right at the bottom of the staircase. There we go. I wanted to get it before I start this mission. Actually, I'm gonna get this blue bottle before I start the mission. Alright. So we've almost got half of them, which is nice. I'll get all of them for the main operation.
I just intercepted an email from Dimitri. He's ordered his guards to ring the boat's bell when the coast is clear.
Coast is clear for what?
Of that, I'm uncertain. Ring the bell and follow him without being seen. Then maybe we'll find out what he's hiding.
Alright. And like I said, this is the only time they do an intro card for a boss, and I wish they did it more. Yep, and there's Dimitri's theme music. And again, this is to introduce another mechanic. And yeah, if you land on those things perfectly, you don't bounce. Anyway, we do have a waypoint to keep tabs on Dimitri. And this one's easy because it's following him from the sky. But as you can see, every now and then he'll turn around. So if you're not like hidden or just out of his vision, you'll fail the mission. So we'll just... And of course he decides to stop. So we'll just have to follow him very closely and see where he ends up. And yes, this is an auto-scroller of sorts, because you can only go so fast on this thing. But yeah. And just go across here. I think I can't remember, I think he can see you from some of the low ceilings. Or not ceilings, roofs. Anyway. It's also fun trying to avoid these flashlight guards here. And if you get too far away from him, even with the waypoint, it will fail the mission on you. So, okay, that was a little close. That was a little bit of a pucker. Got up here because I do know he turns around right there.
Go down for a closer view.
Smooth.
But
Keep it smooth, baby.
I think I can see it from here.
Stand.
Right? Yeah. Okay. It was good enough.
Aha!
Like I said, I love this music.
Good job tailing him, Sly. He had no idea.
I like this
you were
music, too.
watching while he typed in that secret code. Hold on. Looks like that door leads to the nightclub's aqua pump.
Yeah. And this is going to be the merge tutorial. So, normally when you complete all the missions in a phase, not sure where my brain was there, but normally when you complete all the missions in a phase, you get put in a cutscene back to the safe house. But sometimes you unlock a mission by a previous one. And while I'm out here, honestly, because I want power-ups, and I need coins for power-ups, I'm going to snag a piece of treasure, which, if my memory serves, yep, I can see it right there. But, after the Bug Dimitri's office mission, there's a clue bottle. I couldn't remember which one was over here or not. But after the Bug Dimitri's office mission, it now unlocks treasure in the hub worlds. And in every hub, there are 3 pieces of treasure you can bring back for coins. And early on, like in this one, they're all just get it back to the safe house, no time limit. The next couple worlds, there's some with self-destruct features, like you have to get them back before a certain time, or else they blow up on your back. Go ahead and do you need 400? Not enough for the Murray power-up, but we don't really need it. The Bentley one is nice to have, though. Anyway, I'll go ahead and show off. I do like how Murray does try to be stealthy here. If you notice, he can actually go along edges, and it's hilarious. But Murray is not normally one for stealth. Where'd that guard go? Okay, I could have sworn there was a guard right there. He'll do. Murray does have his signature move. Which is a thunder flop. He is a bit louder though. But as you can see, he packs quite a bit more of a punch. So, completely different playstyle than Sly. And let me go ahead and just... That's his takedown, is literally knock him up in the air and then roundhouse kick. But we'll go through a little tutorial here, so it'll be a tiny bit boring. And of course, they didn't actually put the cutscene trigger in the right spot, but oh well.
Jeez, I don't know. How am I supposed to get past these
Again,
lasers?
notice the color of the lasers here. It is yellow, so it's tied to either a guard or a security system.
Press the circle button to use your stomp move near the ice machine to pick up a block of ice.
In this case, it is a ice block machine that is essentially an infinite dispenser. And my headphones just let me know they're getting low battery, so that's great. But it's essentially, this is an infinite dispenser of throwable items. But, there we go.
You're strong, Murray.
You can pick up things other than ice, including guards. Not everything you can pick up, though. Let's see. Like, it won't give me this crate here. It won't give me that thing there. It'll give me this barrel, though. And these things take 3 hits, no matter if it's a giant crate or a tiny little chair. But also, you notice this guard doesn't move.
Then jump up there and pick him up with the circle button.
So, yeah. Yeah, guards are one-hit kill by lasers. So, just always something to keep in mind. There's the phase. And here we go.
Toss the rats into that open water main and plug up those pipes.
And yeah, this is where the cute, funny cartoon kids game goes completely out the window. Yep, okay, there we go. So broke the
When
plumbing.
the aqua pump out of commission, they'll be forced to route water through the old pipe tower. Those fools! They're playing right into our hands.
And in the mission, and then because it was the last one in this phase, go to the poor graphic cutscenes. I
Okay,
apologize.
fellas, I've constructed a plan to get at the clockwork tail feathers. But we'll need to pull off a few more jobs to set things up for the heist.
So yeah, we're now
First,
done with
Sly will have
the
to pick a
planning
few
phase.
pockets
We
in
are
the
now
theater
moving into
so that we'll have
putting all the
access to
pieces
spotlight
in
control center.
place phase.
Once that's accomplished, we'll be able to
So,
turn off all
yeah.
the security around the printing press. We'll need your muscle, Murray, to take out all the exterior alarm horns. We don't want anything to alert the guards while we pull off the big job. And finally, we'll need to get into the discotheque to drop this mirror ball. Trust me, it's all part of the plan.
Yep, everything's part of the plan. So yeah, we have the essentially recon starter mission, and then we'll have a planning phase, and then we have essentially what do you want to call it? The disabling phase, where a lot of it is disabling security or setting up, hey, we're gonna need this during the main heist, so we'll go ahead and move a piece into position. So we'll go ahead and switch back to Sly. See, that is Murray's silence the alarms. Moonlight Rendezvous, theater pickpocketing. I think we're gonna do Moonlight Rendezvous because it will actually unlock the Bentley tutorial. But it's in and of itself a tutorial of another type of mission that pops up occasionally. And we get
Hold it,
to
Cooper.
see our
Constable Neela.
old friend.
Another policewoman hot on my tail.
Please.
Yes.
I led you here.
So that Claw Gang slip was a clue. Why are you helping me out?
I'm not as black and white as Carmelita. I know what
So,
a menace those clockwork
in contrast to
are.
Carmelita, who is
I don't
very,
want
very
the likes of the Claw Gang putting them to use.
no gray
So
areas
what?
of the
It
law.
Takes a thief to catch a
Neela
thief?
likes to play in the gray area a
Something
lot.
like that. But if I'm
So-
going to trust you in this case, I need to know that you can keep up.
No.
Literally.
But
Literally.
yeah,
Don't
this is
fall
now
behind.
the chase.
Sly, hold down the R1 button to run. You'll need it to keep up with Constable Neela.
You need to chase down Neela, and she will occasionally hit you. So yeah. Also, she can run across ropes. You can't. And if you get too far away from her, you fail. And she will essentially do everything she can to alert guards to you, all that stuff. It makes it fun. So, like I said, she can whip you. If you like get in the wrong
Heads up, if
wrong
you
spot at
leave
the wrong
this
time.
area, you'll abandon your current job.
I got too close to something. I'm not sure what it was. Anyway. Aside from excellent jumping. It's great. Also, if you hit her with your cane, like if you're going for a clue bottle or a breakable object or an enemy, you will automatically fail the mission as well. So, yeah. Glad there's not a ton of these missions in the game, to be honest. But there's a few of them. And we'll just cut her off right
Well
here.
done, Sly. We should work well together.
Glad you approve.
Now, legally, I can't enter Dimitri's nightclub
And here's
without a
where you see
warrant.
the gray area of the
But
law
I
that
happen to
Neela
have obtained
actually
the key to his
likes
back
to play
door,
in. It,
which a person like yourself
the
can
type of
use
thing to
however
where
he pleases.
I think of the old TV
we
show
are
White Collar.
absolutely going to
I
work
say
well
old, but it's
together.
just a couple years back. Essentially, con man who
That job
could
inside the
bend his
disco
way
will
around the law
require
quite a bit.
my demolition
Anyway,
Head on back to the safe house. I should be
I
all
think
geared
we'll
up for the
call this
field by the
episode
time
here. I'm
you
going to
arrive.
grab a couple cool bottles. And then we are going to head back and get Bentley. And we'll start off the next episode with Bentley. Hopefully this series will be a little more frequent than like once every other week or something like that. Yeah, I got a little obsessed with Tears of the Kingdom. And more of it's going to come out, but more Minecraft's already in the works as well. But anyway, until the next one, this has been Wreaker, and let chaos reign.